Hi everybody, so today's video is going to be some meal prepping and I'm doing dump bags. Now I absolutely love these because I just love prepping and feeling super organized with my food, my dinners, my lunches, all of that. So today I'm going to be preparing lots of different meals and I want to share them with you. So these are family favorites of mine. My kids absolutely love these as well. And the reason why I love dump bags is because you throw everything in a bag, freeze them, and then just get them out when you need them, so you feel super prepared and organized. This is a really great one if you've got some busy week ahead at work and you just want to know that you're coming home to a really nutritious meal, or you could be heavily pregnant and you know that when baby comes you're not going to have much time to prepare a nice nutritious meal. So again, these are a good one to stock up in that freezer as the weather is getting that little bit more chilly as well. I absolutely love to get my slow cooker out that little bit more because they're all really hearty meals. So I really hope you do like these recipes. If you do, then please remember to give this video a thumbs up, and if you're new around there, then do hit that subscribe button down below because I make recipe videos quite often on my channel, so I'd love for you to stick around. But let's get straight into the first recipe. Okay, I might just look like I've been crying because I've been cutting onions, and I need to get some of those onion goggles or one of those appliances that I can put the onions into cut, because I just cannot deal with onions. But anyway, the first meal that I want to share with you is a beef stew. So this is a yummy recipe, as I said, loved by my children as well, so a whole family can eat this. And something that I forgot to mention is that I double up on my recipes. So if I am going to be doing a dump bag, I'll make double if not triple the recipe, so that way it's just, again, knowing that I've got lots backed up in the freezer ready to go when I want it. So just so you know, I've separated it out into all my ingredients and I've pre-cut everything because I didn't think you needed to see all of that, and it's just quicker to show you the recipe, but everything is doubled. So this recipe does require you to do a little bit of prep work before you put them in the bags. So I've popped some oil in the pan and I'm just going to pop all of my ingredients that I've chopped up. So that's all the carrots, parsnips, onions, all into a pan. And I am going to be doing these separately in the two separate pans, just so I keep that separate. And then whilst this is cooking, so leave that for a good 5 to 10 minutes, you're going to want to write on your bags, because once these are in the freezer, it can be really hard to determine what they are. So write on your bags exactly what it is. So I've put the date and then a beef stew, and then also you might want to put on there the instructions as well. So 2 to 3 hours on high, or 6+ hours on low as well. Whatever your instructions are, write them on the bag as well. So I've just popped the veg to the side to cool, and now I'm just going to be browning off the meat. Again, once that is all brown, I'm just going to be popping that all into a bowl, and I'm going to let that cool down for a little bit as well. Once this has cooled, then you need to get your bag ready and just pop all of your ingredients in it. So there goes all of my vegetables, and then I'm popping in half of the meat that I've browned as well. A stock cube, just throw that in as well. Some tomato puree, so I do 2 tablespoons of this. Your herbs and your spices, so I'm going to be popping in some oregano, salt and pepper, and then Worcestershire sauce as well. Lastly, I am putting in my flour, so this will help when you do cook it for your sauce to be nice and thick. Once they are all in, you can seal up your bag. Make sure you try to just release as much air as possible, and also try to get all your ingredients as flat as possible, because this will freeze easier, but also it will defrost and thaw easier as well when you do take it out of the freezer. So there you go, that is the first batch all done. So there I am popping in. I'm actually popping in the second one in a Tupperware box, so you don't have to buy the bags. You can of course freeze this if you have Tupperware in Tupperware, but obviously the bags you can lay flatter so you can get more in your freezer. But if you wanted to pop this obviously in your fridge, if you're going to use it the next day or two, then you can do that as well. This is the result. It was so yummy and delicious, and my kids absolutely loved it. Moving on to the next recipe, and I am doing chicken fajitas. So again, we really love this recipe in my family. So I've pre-chopped absolutely everything, and I love this one because this is one of my favorite dump bags to do. So I've got some chicken fillets and I've cut them up. I've got 2 peppers. I throw them in the bag. I've quartered some onions and I'm throwing them in the bag also, and some garlic as well I'm crushing, and that is also going in the bag. There is no pre-cooking on this one, just chop all of your ingredients and chuck them in. I'm also squeezing in half of a lime as well. You're going to need some cumin, and throw that in. So it's a teaspoon of that, a teaspoon of paprika, a teaspoon of hot chili powder. So obviously we have it with our kids, but mine can take some heat, so depending on if your kids can, do that accordingly. And then also a teaspoon of coriander. I also do put in a little bit of honey as well, so I'm just adding that in too. So I like to just mix the ingredients around so that kind of gets to the bottom of the bag as well. And once that's all mixed, obviously just seal that up. I just find this recipe so quick and so easy to do. Again, once your bag is all labelled, pop that really flat into your freezer and just make sure you get it out the night before you want to use it. And so it's nice and thawed for you to use in your slow cooker. Yeah. So the last recipe I want to share with you today is a chicken curry. This one again is loved by myself and my kids. We absolutely love this one. It's a good, lovely family recipe. So I started by chopping up an onion and frying that off. Next, I'm popping in some garlic. Some ginger paste. Now I do really like using the paste of ginger. I just find fresh ginger I never seem to have, or it goes off, so I find this ginger paste really, really convenient. That is some garam masala. I can never really pronounce that. That is that one going in as well, and then some cumin also. So we really like these pat cats, another one I can't pronounce. We really like those, so I am putting in 3 tablespoons of this curry paste. So yeah, it's a really lovely one. We've used this many times before. So I've just popped 3 tablespoons of that in. Again, this is double the amount for us, so this will give 2 dinners for us as a family of 4. So as I say, I have doubled the recipes on every single
recipe that I am showing you today. So there's lots of, you might think that's a big batch, but that will be 2 dinners for us. So after I've let my chicken brown a little bit, I'll be adding in the coconut milk. And then I'm just going to let that simmer for a little while to just cook through. Okay, so then after that is all done, you're going to want to separate into 2 bags if you are batch doing it like me. So I've popped in as even as I can into 2 separate bags. Now I probably should have let this cool before putting in the bags, but I was a little bit impatient. So yeah, just let that cool before you put it in the bags, or you can just, as I did, let it cool after you've done it in the bags.
So I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I just find that when I make dump bags, I feel so organised, and it just really helps me just prepare for the week ahead. As I said, if you've got little kids as well, this feels like there's always so much to do, and this is just one thing ticked off your list. So yes, leave me a comment down below what your favourite recipe was. I'd absolutely love to see and hear if you try any of these. And thank you so much for watching, everybody. I really do appreciate it. As I said, if you did like this video, then please do remember to give it a thumbs up, as that really does support my channel, and obviously subscribe if you haven't done so already. And I have also done some breakfast ideas as well, so pre-preparing your breakfasts. So if you'd like to go and check that video out next, I will link that one for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.